That was so loud. I am at Everglades National Park and I'm literally doing a wet walk. That first feeling. Okay, so right now this is a cypress dome, and essentially you gotta like walk with a stick. You have to wear your pants. You gotta wear lace shoes.
I enjoy it when it's knee height.
This is not bad.
I don't like the crotch water.
I want you guys to just analyze anything and everything. Just look. Because remember, we're going to play a little game called, hide and seek. We're going to have to seek some things. Let's see if we can, if we slowly approach it. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it from here.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like twice before I've seen gar out here.
That's a big one too, right?
Yeah. Usually you'll see bigger fish in the dry season. In the wet season, they're anywhere.
In the wet season, it's as high as this lichen white it is.
Yeah. So how high can the water get up here? And you can just tell by looking at the trees, the water mark.
Yeah.
So maybe up to here.
Yeah.
Maybe up to here. We've got the air plants, which are tillandsias.
Are they in the same family as pineapples?
They are in the same family as pineapples. Yeah. Where'd you hear that?
You?
They're bromeliads, like the
Right,
pineapples.
so bromeliads aren't in the pineapple family. Pineapples are in the bromeliad
You
family.
got it. They are not parasitic. They will obtain water when it rains.
Do you have any idea how the air plants propagate?
Yeah.
Well, since they're stuck on branches, how do they spread around?
Yeah, very good question. These air plants pollinate, and they are wind dispersed. The wind will transport the seeds and it'll land at a specific point. If the seed establishes itself, then it survives. If the wind's too hard and the seed falls into the water, then that's a no-go. Through wind or through bird deposits.
They actually are just like seeds that have to stick.
Yeah. Like a dandelion, and you blow the dandelion and you see the seed spread out. It's the same exact concept. We keep them
The water is so
in the
clear.
seasonal wing.
Okay.
You see that?
But yes, no, we do
This
have
is
some.
clear as well.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta see this water. What if I do that? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Definitely you can see through it, for sure.
There's some cool little stuff that I want to mention. Tall grass there, alligator flag, kind of looks like a flag. And then very cool thing that I just noticed right now is we have an orchid that is blooming.
I've been looking for one.
Have you guys seen wild orchids before?
Yes.
A few times.
Rarely.
Okay. Well, the one that I'm going to show you guys now is called the lady tresses. It's that white little one right there. Okay, so we're going to go there and we're going to see the lady tresses up close and personal. This one right here. Lady tresses. It's an orchid.
they're tiny.
Lady tresses, yep. It was so funny because once I had a visitor ask me what that white flower was. And I disregarded it. Oh, it's just some white random flower. And then when I get home, I do a little bit of digging and it was an orchid. And they had wanted to come and see orchids. And so I was like, ugh. I do have some stuff that I want us to look for. Kind of like a hide and seek thing. Here you go. Here you go. So you guys have 10 minutes to see if you can spot those two things.
I can't find the daisy. Obviously the bald cypress trees are gonna be everything here, but as far as the daisy, I'm trying to find some yellow. So sorry I didn't get to really truly introduce what I'm doing today for today's video. So what today's video is about is literally doing this wet walk called a sluice log as well, but very easily understood as a wet walk because obviously you're walking in water. This is a really great ranger guided program or experience you can have here at the Everglades that you can sign up for free, included with your park admission. But essentially they do these every day starting mid-December all the way to the end of March, and it's just such a great opportunity for the public to really immerse themselves and really get into the in the Everglades, in the environment. You're truly out here making the most out of your experience because most people would not do this without a ranger. They wouldn't do it by themselves.
Alrighty, Miss Yas.
I couldn't find a daisy.
Grace to it. You want us to wave, or is it just all about you?
It's about everything.
Hey. Oh, it's her vlog.
You know, it's really awkward in public, but with Chaw guys,
You're talking like it's your best friend. That's
it's my audience.
yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah.
You can see that hurricanes have left their mark here. We will not clean up after the hurricanes. The environment will kind of take care of it on its own.
When you say the hurricane, this is the fallen branches and the stuff?
Yep, in the trees. They provide habitat, exactly. You know, they're nurse logs, or they help provide habitat for snakes. Cypress tree is unique in that it is both male and female. Okay, so as you look up, you see the things that are dangling down. There's little pods, little seed pods. Okay, so they can self-reproduce. You know, so they don't need other cypress trees. They can just, you know, replicate themselves.
It's just like our regular pine trees. Like a pine cone is the female cone, and those little things that are like that long, where all the pollen comes out, those are male cones.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
what
so
is there?
same
Is there a specific name for that?
Oh, they're just hermaphroditic.
So you can see the thing that dangles, this thing here,
Yes.
and then the seed pod right here.
Oh,
Little pod,
Yeah. That'd be male.
dangle, dangle, dangle.
that looks like a man. You see that?
A thinking man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it too.
Now this is where it's gonna get a little bit harder to walk because we are changing environments, and so tomorrow prairie will absorb you.
Do you ever get cut up?
No, because I wear pants. Ooh. Did you guys talk about bladderworts?
Carnivorous.
Yeah. Bladderworts are some of my favorite plants. So the bladderwort is a plant, an aquatic plant that is carnivorous. You got it. And so you see little sacs there that look like bladder. They will open up and close, and that's how they will digest and eat larvae, insect larvae, etc. Now these bladderworts come in different colors. There's yellow, there's purple, a nice little periwinkle blue as well. But long story short, these have no established root system, which means they can just grow on forever and ever and ever. You can see a 6-7 foot bladderwort. I have a very good picture of one of my first wet walks. I had 8 people, and we all were holding a piece of one bladderwort. All right, y'all, we've got some periphyton. You guys have touched periphyton yet? Watched it, you guys smelled it. What does EE consider periphyton as? What?
Base of the food chain.
Base of the food chain. Everglades gold.
Everglades gold.
Yep, but it is a habitat. It is an organism. It helps clean out water. Even though something so small as periphyton, you know, it is intertwined with the biggest of animals that lives here. Okay, so alligators don't eat periphyton, but along the food chain, the prey that do. You know, so it is very, very, very important for us to have periphyton. But notice how the ecosystem opened up and changed. You know, we have sawgrass now, we have periphyton, we have pinnacle rock. Imagine being a pioneer, having to walk through here. How crazy is that?
It wouldn't have been easy.
No, it wouldn't have been easy. When people think of the wilderness, right? And as I'm saying that, you see a car just drive by. When people think of the last frontier, they think of Alaska. But the last frontier until the 1920s was South Florida.
Yeah.
You know, this was an impenetrable, inhospitable ecosystem. We haven't dominated it completely, you know, but we do have roads that have allowed us to kind of, you know, see this up close and personal. Now, any questions before we head back to the dome?
Is this not a daisy?
That is a flower. I don't know the name of that flower, but
Probably
it's not.
one of the.
Oh, here's another one. That
I was
one's
gonna
so
say Astro.
But the yellow daisies start to bloom starting January. And you'll just see fields of yellow daisies, yellow flowers. So people ask, that's the Everglades daisy. I remember it as the sneezeweed. Okay, it's a funny name, but that's also a word for it. Sneezeweed or Everglades daisy. All right. Ready, Freddy?
We're going back. U-turn.
No, you know what? We can just take this little route
Okay,
going back.
we'll follow you.
How is my button?
So is sawgrass a grass or is sawgrass a sedge?
Sedge. It's a sausage.
So then why don't we call it sausage if it's a sausage?
Reminds me of Jurassic Park.
Nothing macroscopic. It's gotta be.
Oh wow, nice.
Yep, those are beetles.
Could those come up your pants?
No, they're harmless.
Okay, so you guys, that was the end of the loud ass truck. That was the end of the walk, and we are walking out back to the road. But yeah, so that was so fun. This is just a really fun activity that you can get to do here in the park. They take about like, you know, 2 hours of your day, you know, getting here and then getting in the water and out. But you'll definitely learn so much. This specific location is called the Dome, again at the Everglades. 20 to 30 minutes driving into the park. There's so much you could do. You spend your whole day here. You can spend a few days here too. You can go camping. You can do a lot. And I would like to know if you guys would want me to do any other kind of videos about the Everglades, because I can definitely give y'all more videos on that type of content, you know. I don't really do a lot of like nature things, but I could definitely start, you know what I'm saying, because this is something that's really interesting and most people don't even know exists or is a thing that you can do. It's just an amazing memory you can make, you know, with anyone, by yourself. If you just want to wander and just kind of see what we have in South Florida, this is something that gets overlooked and you shouldn't. So that's a wrap for today's video. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and then if you want to give me any comments, also don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, you can look at
Hey,
you want to follow Ranger Dan?
gonna say bye. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, bye. What are those?
These are my chanclas.
What?
What is that?
What are those?
Those are my chocolates!
The vine, yes.